wide receivers tonight, of course, senior, number 26, Matt Kaiser. On the year, he's got and a touchdown. in the opening quarter of play. Broken Arrow 7, Westmoore 0. Back to right after.
The 1982 Pride of Broken Arrow Marching Band had a spectacular and rewarding year. Led by Senior Drum Major Paul Gerder and Junior Drum Major Mindy Denton, the Pride and its members practiced relentlessly with the utmost determination and won the sweepstakes of the Midwest Championship in the Colorado Marching Band Competition, which was truly a great honor and led many to declare the Pride the grandest band in the land. This great moment in Tiger history is brought to you by First National Bank of Broken Arrow, a loyal fan of our community for over 100 years. First National Bank of Broken Arrow, the right balance.
Up the middle, and he is swarmed immediately by a host of Tiger defenders, and it will be maybe a half-a-yard gain.
Well, I tell you, what a great read in there by Campbell Yeager. Just a great read. You know, they're trying to show the stretch play, and the quarterback carrying the ball didn't phase anybody when they saw that pull real quick.
Brings up a 2nd down and 9 for Westmoore. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers split each side. Snap back. Now they'll swing it to the running back in the boundary. He just drops the ball.
He doesn't want it.
He didn't want it. He's getting ready to get blown up.
I know. He didn't want it. Yeah, they ran a counter. You know, they faked the counter and threw the tailback out. And, you know, they're trying to run a lot of smoke and mirrors, but these smoke and mirrors are not working with us. Our guys are very well prepared right now.
They'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for Westmoore. The ball is spotted at their own 26-yard line. They're going to send 4 receivers split to the right side, 1 receiver split to the left. Empty backfield. Now they'll send a man in motion to the left side. And snap back. Pressure coming on the outside. They'll get the pass away. The pass is complete, and they will get ahead across the 35-yard line up to the 38-yard line. That's a 1st down.
Not a bad combination. They motioned the guy over to make it a 3-by-2 empty formation.
Chris Oliver on the reception for Westmoore sets up 1st down and 10 from their own 38-yard line, trailing Broken Arrow 7-0 here early in the 1st quarter.
They kind of ran a wheel out, you know, and they just showed vertical and ran it up short.
They'll send a man in motion again. Quarterback option. He'll give it to the man in motion this time, and he is wrapped up immediately. Miles Slusher on the tackle, and they will give him forward progress of about 2 yards.
And Machota came in there for the tackle too. He's such a stud right now. He's a young man that, you know, you want your studs to play like studs, and he's doing it.
Well, they'll give him no gain on that. 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers split each side. Shotgun for Westmoore. Snap back, and they'll give it to the running back. He's going to try to find room over the left side. Marcaselli is the first one to meet him there after about a yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, they're not going to make a living running the football here.
No, sir.
No. I mean, you think about it, you know, when you look at what our opponents have, we've only given up 323 yards all year rushing.
That's amazing.
And, you know, we have 1,300 plus.
Brings up a 3rd down and 9 for Westmoore from their own 39-yard line. Shotgun formation, 3 receiver split right to the left. Snap back, pressure coming right up the middle. He'll roll to the right. There's a flag down on the play. This is going to be holding.
Yeah.
Now there's a second flag thrown from the back judge. So we might have offsetting penalties on this one, Spath.
Well, I tell you what, we came in there so clean, he had to try to grab his shirt just to slow him up a little bit.
We will wait to hear from the call.
There are multiple fouls on the play. Holding, offense, number 73. Pass interference, defense, number 9. Those penalties offset, replay third down.
Offsetting penalties, holding on Westmoore, and defensive pass interference on the Tigers, so we'll do it again.
Right, there we go, replay. 3rd and long. See, this is the crucial situation that we have. Our opponents have only completed 24% of third down.
Westmoore, 2 receiver split each side. Now they'll send a man in motion on the right side. Snap back, rolling to his right. Pressure coming up the edge. He's going to get the throw away, but it's high over the receiver's head and out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down and 9 for Westmoore from their own 39, and they'll punt it away.
And instant pressure.
Yeah.
You know, we had instant pressure.
I'm not sure if that was Newell or Collier on the.
Yeah, that was Kaiser Newell. Kaiser Newell is just unbelievable this year. I think he's one of our best players. I really like the way he plays.
Isaiah Keller back deep to return this punt for the Tigers, standing at his own 25-yard line. Snap back, pressure coming. He gets a kick away, end over end. It takes a Westmoore bounce, and it's going to roll inside the 15-yard line. And that was a great punt for Westmoore.
Yeah, it had a good roll on it. We almost blocked it. We were pretty close to blocking it, but there again, we got to be careful that we don't rough either.
7:29 left here in the opening quarter play. Broken Arrow scoring on their first possession with a 7-0 lead, and Robards and the offensive unit will come back out, and we'll see what they can dial up. They're going to go I formation. Receiver split to each side. Now they'll send the other receiver back to the right side. Robards under center, snap back, the give to Cortez. He'll bounce it over to the left side and pick up maybe 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, running the power. Coach Wilkinson's doing a great job here. What he likes to do is change the strength, because he wants to find the personnel he wants to run at. He may not want to run at these personnel or run at the other side. But he's given them a different formation every down right now, and he's analyzing how they're lining up.
Quintevin Cherry checks in at quarterback for the Tigers. They gave Cortez 3 yards on that carry, brings up 2nd down and 7 from the Tigers' 17-yard line. Trips to the right, snap back, and this is a keeper over the left side by Cherry. He's going to get 2 or 3 yards before he's driven out of bounds.
I love this package that we have with him, with Q in the game. It really opens up a lot of things, but the interesting thing is he's a quarterback. He can throw the football.
Right.
Not only can he run it very well, he's like a tailback running it, but boy, he can throw it too, and they're opening up the playbook to him.
Tay Robards and Noah Cortez check back in at quarterback and running back. Tigers will send trips to the right, shotgun formation for Robards. Snap back, the pass is away, and it's a quick slant. Logan Matthews with the reception, and that's another First National Bank first down for the Tigers.
Great play, great pass. A lot of teams are starting to run those slant routes all the time now. My son does it. It's just, the way they're spreading the offense or the defenses out now, that's the way to do it.
That's 11 yards on that pickup, brings up a 1st down and 10 for the Tigers on their own 30-yard line. Shotgun formation, snap back to Robards, and he'll give this to Cortez right up the middle, and he's met immediately in the backfield, but he's able to go forward for a couple of yards.
Yeah, our first down efficiency has been kind of borderline right now. We need to really work on that. But, the thing I'd work on again is our throwing game. I really think we need to work on our throwing game to get ourselves ready for the playoffs.
Jordan Hampton for the Jaguars on the tackle, brings up 2nd down and 8 for Broken Arrow. leading 7-0 early on in this game. They're going to send 2 receivers split out to the left. Robards under center. Snap back, play action pass, pressure coming up the middle. Nice job rolling out away from pressure. The pass is incomplete. That pass was intended for Kaiser Newell, but great job, Robards, spinning away from the pressure.
Absolutely, because he had instant pressure on him right there. You know, this Robards, this young man is been doing an outstanding job this year. He doesn't make very many mistakes. He just runs this offense perfectly.
3rd down and 8 for the Tigers from their own 32-yard line. They'll send 2 receivers split wide to each side. Shotgun formation for Robards. And the snap is back to pass, looking down the middle. Pass was intended for Isaiah Keller, and a late flag comes in. And this is going to be pass interference. Keller was looking for the flag, and he asked for it, and he got it, Spath.
Yeah. Thank goodness. I'm not sure if it was interference or not, but as a coach, I'd be pretty hot right now because the flag came from the very back, which is okay, the back judge, but it was really delayed.
It is pass interference call. Keller asked for it and he got it. I wish I could ask for things and get it. It just doesn't ever work out that way for me, Spath.
Me neither.
With that penalty, it will be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. The ball moves up to their own 47-yard line. Robards will come, Cherry checks in at quarterback. He's in shotgun formation. Snap back, and this is going to be a quarterback keep right up the middle, and he's got room. He bounces it into Westmoore territory, still going down to the 37-yard line, but late flag comes in. Could be a holding.
Just running that quarterback inside power there, that quarterback power. Unbelievable play. And with him running it, you just can't tackle him. He's like Noah Cortez running with the football.
Well, I think it's great, again, watching not every week, but knowing the talent you have with Robards and Cherry, that Coach Alexander and his staff has put together packages that can highlight both of them.
Absolutely.
That is a holding penalty against the Tigers, so that will negate that run. They're going to mark the ball back at the Tiger 45-yard line. 5:17 left here in the first quarter. Broken Arrow with an early 7-0 lead on Westmoore. It'll set up 1st down and 12. Broken Arrow is going to send trips to the right. Cherry still in at quarterback. Cortez in at running back, snap back. They are looking, and this pass is thrown behind Logan Matthews. It'll be 2nd down.
See, this is the advantage of him in the game is you can run your entire offensive package too.
Right.
But then you have the wildcat type, quarterback run game along with it, and it makes it very dangerous.
Tigers in the huddle. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. The ball is spotted at their own 45-yard line. 2nd down and 12. Cherry stays in at quarterback. Receiver split wide to each side. Cherry under center, snap back. Play action pass rolling to his left, wide open. Is Kaiser Newell at the 42. Now he's got space. He's at the 30, the 20. He cuts it back inside. Tigers on the hunt. Touchdown, Broken Arrow. 55-yard touchdown pass from Cherry to Newell, and the Tigers are in business.
Yeah, and running the boot play.
You always like that boot play.
It's hard to cover the boot play early in the year, but every team should master the boot right now.
Right.
And obviously they haven't got that message because Newell went untouched all the way. He was wide open in the flat.
We missed a flag on the play, and they're going to call that one back, folks. They're calling holding, and that's a tough one, Spath.
I know. This is what we talked about in games like this is, try to play clean.
Right.
We got to watch the penalties.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10. The ball back at the Tiger 47-yard line. Robards back in at quarterback. They're going to go I formation, a receiver split to each side. Snap back, play action pass, looking deep down the boundary, and he's got it wide open. Kaiser on the catch. He's at the 20, and he's going to be dragged down inside the 20, down at about the 19-yard line.
Great job.
Great job there with the double move.
Yeah. That's what we need.
34 yards on that pass and catch. He gets roughed up. He takes a hard hit, loses his helmet on the play, but bounces back up.
Great catch there. You know, the double move is so difficult when you can run the ball like we can. And what that opens up, being able to throw the ball vertical, opens up the short passing game as well.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Westmoore 19-yard line. They're leading 7-0. 4:20 left here in the opening quarter play. I formation. Snap back. The give is to Cortez. Up the middle. He bounces it to the left, and he's going to be brought down from behind, but he'll get about 9 yards on the carry.
Yeah, they did a good job initially stopping the power play, but because of that, he saw that and surfed it back to the cutback and almost had to have a guy come from behind to make the tackle.
They're going to give him an 8-yard gain on the carry. Brings up a 2nd down and 2. The ball is marked at the 11-yard line of Westmoore. Tigers break the huddle. Robards in at quarterback. He'll come under center. One receiver split to the right. That's Logan Matthews. Snap back, quick toss to Cortez, and he's in. Tigers on the hunt. Touchdown, Broken Arrow. 11-yard touchdown, Cortez, and they get it back, Spav, after that costly penalty.
Oh, I'm telling you. You know, it's hard to talk about yards after contact.
Because they're not getting any contact.
We're not getting any contact. I mean, I have never seen these last 2 games plays that have been so clean, blocked so well. You know, I tell you, our offensive line, they're blocking a 3 technique and blowing them off the ball, and he's blocking everybody on that side of the ball.
Seagraves on for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:30 left here in the opening quarter of play. Your score, Broken Arrow 14, Westmoore 0. We'll be back with more Broken Arrow Tiger football right after this. Thank you.
Man.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy. You get $150 just for switching. And every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
Bringing you homecoming action tonight from Broken Arrow, where the Tigers are up early 14-0 over the Jaguars from Westmoore. And Spav, this is fun. I'm glad I'm back, brother.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And you just do a fabulous job. I'm just glad you're here. It's just like old times.
We need Charlie Henneman, if you're listening, I got a word for you. 3-man booth for the playoffs. Let's make it happen. All right, Seagraves' kick is fair caught at the 30-yard line, and that's where Westmoore will set up shop for their second possession of the game.
Yeah, I tell you, it's 166 yards right now of offense for us to their 16. 16 yards, and that's...
So that's good, right?
Yeah, I mean, the things that are so impressive for us is our third down conversions, our red zone touchdowns and scores and stuff. It's just impressive.
Westmoore back on the field. Dayton Wolf, the quarterback, in shotgun, trips to the right, single receiver out to the left. Now listen to the running back in motion. And this is a design quarterback run. He's got room right up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward close to a first down. Now we have a late flag coming in.
Yeah, it's going to be on them. it's going to be on them pushing us down after the play.
Parker Darnell on the tackle. Let's see what happens with the call.
After the play, personal foul, 73, offense.
That's a personal foul penalty on number 73 of Westmoore, and for a team that's struggling to gain yardage, that's a killer.
Oh, it's definitely a killer. I mean, you'd have a second and what, 1 or 2 maybe, to now a second and 15.
Right. That penalty will bring the ball back to the Westmoore 24-yard line, bring it up second down and 16. They'll send 2 receivers split to each side, shotgun formation, snap back, and this is a running play over the left side, and he is met immediately by Marcaselli, and maybe give him a yard gain, but great play there.
Well, I think they need to try to figure a way to block him. I mean, if you're going to run the stretch there, someone's got to block that dude.
Yeah.
And he just sat there in the apex position with 2 split and just stepped up and made the play.
They'll actually give a 1-yard loss on that hit by Marcaselli. Third down and 17 now for Westmoore. Trips to the right, single receiver set to the left. Shotgun, Wolfback rolling to his right. Plenty of time, but he's running out of room. Now he'll fire it down the boundary. And
just threw it right out of bounds. Yeah.
Incomplete.
He didn't have anything. He's running for his life. Threw it out. And that's a 3 and out.
Great job by the Tiger defense, and they're going to get great field position again. Isaiah Keller back again for the Tigers. He's standing at his own 40-yard line to receive this punt. 2:35 remaining in the first quarter. Broken Arrow 14, Westmoore 0.
Yeah, last time they were here, we almost blocked the thing. I'm curious to see how we're going to handle it right now. They're kind of the old conventional way of doing this.
And Westmoore snap back, and he'll get this punt away. A low line drive. It's fielded at the 40. Plenty of space. He's at the 50, the 40, and he will be brought down in Westmoore territory at the 37-yard line.
Great job. You know what's interesting? We're starting the ball on the 37-yard line, plus 37. So we're on the plus 37-yard line. Last week, Norman never crossed the 50-yard line just one time.
Wow.
And they never went past the 40-yard line. So we're starting on the 37. You cannot do this with a 14-0 lead.
Keller with a 37-yard return on that punt. Great field position for the Tigers, leading 14-0 here in the first quarter. First and 10 from the Westmoore 37-yard line. Robards in at quarterback. He's in shotgun formation. 2 receivers split to his right side. I'm not sure what we're waiting on.
How many guys they got it at once?
Now the referee chops it in, and we're getting ready to go. Waiting to snap back. And this gives it to Cortez. He changes direction over the left side, now fights his way across the middle, inside the 35, all the way down to the 31-yard line of Westmoore.
That's just incredible.
And he absolutely ran through the biggest guy Westmoore has.
Had contact.
Yeah.
Yards after contact then. Very good play.
Cortez 6 yards on that carry, brings up a second down and 6. The ball is spotted just outside the Westmoore 30-yard line.
We normally have really good efficiency on first down, so that's really helped us throughout this season.
Robards and shotgun, snap back, the give to Cortez. He's hit immediately, but he bounces off a Westmoore tackler and gets a good gain, close to first down yardage. Looks like they'll mark him just shy.
Yeah, a little bit shy.
Yep.
You know, already this you could see the defeat in the demeanor of Westmoore already.
Yeah.
And the game is just, I mean, we're still in the first quarter.
3-yard gain for Cortez is going to bring up a third down and a very short one. Devin Cherry checks into the lineup. So does Kaiser Newell.
Mm-hmm.
probably see a power set here, Spad.
Well, with the quarterback running it, you know.
Alex Arroyo checks in as well. And Cherry in at quarterback in shotgun formation. This is a give straight to, he's going to keep it. And Cherry is tripped up short of the first down as they go in low.
I thought it was a good play because they brought in all the extra linemen and put everybody in the middle, expecting him to run that inside power type play, and he ran outside.
The safety for the Jaguars, Kerry Shaw, shot in and was able to disrupt that. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's 4th down and 1 for the Tigers. With up 14-0, they're going to keep the offense on the field and pick up this first down.
Oh, yeah. I got Cherry still in the game.
Cherry's back at shotgun. Waiting the snap.
Just run that power.
Snap
there
back.
It is.
And here he goes, and he's got room right up the middle. He's at the 10, the 5. Tigers on the hunt. Touchdown, Broken Arrow. A 28-yard touchdown run by Quintevin Cherry. And that doesn't get any easier.
No, just run the power.
That's right.
You know, we're trying to get fancy and try to outthink ourselves on the play before on the 3rd down. And all she had to do was line up and run Cherry on the quarterback power. Untouched, too, untouched.
Seagraves on for the extra point. Snap back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 12 seconds left in the opening quarter, it's Broken Arrow 21, Westmoore 0. We'll be back with more Broken Arrow Tiger football.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what you love to do.
Football. The Tigers have just taken a 21-0 lead on Westmoore. Seagraves' kickoff is a high kick that is fair caught at the Westmoore 27-yard line. And Spab, you can't script a better start than this.
No, I mean, this is just, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. Our running game has just been outstanding. We've mixed up with the quarterback game. With Cherry, and then just our normal packages. It's just everything's just working and clicking.
I'm telling you, since I haven't been here for a couple of years, you guys have really gone big time. I got a spotter now in my ear. I got a statistician. Golly, they rolled it out for Hanema. I used to have to figure all this out on my own. This is luxury at its finest. Westmoore, with their opening possession, they're still trying to run around that left side, nothing doing.
Well, they had 2 people pulled out there, but they decided not to block. And we just ran around them and make a play.
Marcaselli again, that's easy pickings for him.
I've heard some good things about this team, and and I mean this in a good way, but I haven't seen it. I mean, the demeanor is so defeated right now with them at it's like they came in here knowing that they were going to lose.
That's the final play of the first quarter. Broken Arrow 21, Westmoore 0. We're going to keep it right here. And Spab, everything that I had heard and read and watched, it's even more impressive in person.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, our linebackers are some of the best I have ever seen. They're just so effective.
Right.
I mean, they play so hard, And this is one thing that I've really seen our team do is the way they play and just their demeanor. And I hold a lot of this with Cody Ellett. Cody Ellett is probably one of the best hires this school has ever made, because not just football, but all of our sports are in better shape, better conditioning, they're stronger. He just does a fabulous job with our athletes. And you could tell that from the very first game with Union.
Yeah.
Just the demeanor of our athletes and the way they had their helmets on, chin straps on, ready to go, and everybody else, had their helmets off and, just not wanting it. And that's just been a good hire. And that's the way we are. Very disciplined and very good.
Cody Ella got a workout plan for the athletic department staff. Get you guys back in shape.
I know my wife's already got him going on me.
You look great, Spav. Don't worry about it.
I've reached maximum density.
All right, we got the start of the second quarter. Broken Arrow with a 21-0 lead over Westmoore. Westmoore second down and 9 from their own 29-yard line. And Wolf, the quarterback for Westmoore, back in shotgun. Snap back, play action, looking to the flat, and he's got a complete pass. That's number 9 for the Tigers on the tackle.
Now that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to throw these little quick routes in order to open up their run game.
Julian Mosley on the tackle for the Tigers. Brings up a 3rd down and 3 for Westmoore. They send trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Now Wolf making his adjustments at the line. And this will be a penalty on Westmoore, illegal motion. That play, he took way too long. The play clock was going down, and that did not look good at all.
No. You can't do those things. I mean, if you're going to come in here and want to beat us, you're going to have to do the little things right.
Again, Westmoore comes into tonight's game 4-1 on the season, but really have not had much luck tonight against the top-ranked Tigers.
Running an empty set, 3-by-2 empty.
3rd down and 8 for Westmoore. Ball's marked at their own 30-yard line. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Pressure coming right up the middle, and Wolf spins away. Now he gets hit from behind. Gavin Potter with a big quarterback sack.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
That's a 5-yard loss on the play.
The neat thing about Gavin is he's got so much speed.
Yeah, I mean,
when you talk about like Marcaselli and Potter, our 2 outside linebackers, their speed's incredible. It's about like you and I.
Just like me.
Yeah.
The speed to the refrigerator. That's about all it is. 4th down and 13 for Westmoore. They're going to punt it away, trailing Broken Arrow 21-0. Pressure's coming. That punt is almost blocked. Potter with the pressure. Keller on the punt return, and he's going to get positive yards inside the Westmoore 40, all the way down to the 37-yard line, of Westmoore.
So that's our second possession now inside the 50-yard line. Our last one was on the plus 37, and this one's on the plus 37 too.
12-yard return on that punt return, and again the Tigers are in business. They're up 21-0, 10:06 left here in the second quarter, and Robards comes out in shotgun formation. They'll send trips to the left, and this is a quick pass out to number 5 of the Tigers. He's inside the 30. That's Trayvon Client. Client, is that right? Client, thank you.
These are the little things that I'd like to see us do. I love to see us do those things. The short passing game, that's just a little bubble play and just running the smokes, the drags. We've got to work on this stuff.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Westmoore 27. Shotgun formation for Robart. Snap back, he's looking to his right. And wide open at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tigers on the hunt. Broken Arrow.
Play. Golly, that was beautiful.
Kleint with a 27-yard touchdown reception. And Spav, we're going to have a lot to talk about in the second half. This game's getting away.
Oh, I know. I mean, this is just awesome football. We're playing well. I mean, that's just running a little flag route, inside receiver running the flag route untouched. Not even covered. Great play, great pass for a touchdown. So that makes 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns.
Seagraves on for the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 9:37 left here in the second quarter. Broken Arrow 28, Westmoore 0. We'll be back with more right after this.
Tiger Threads is your one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, current student, or proud alum, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to a whole new level with apparel and spirit accessories. Tiger Threads is located inside the front entrance of Broken Arrow High School and is open Monday through Friday. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and visit us online at batigerthreads.com.
Westmoore 0. We'll catch up with some scores from around Class 6A1. Jinx up over UConn 13-7, and Union is up over Putnam City North. Both of these games in the second quarter, Union up 10-0 on Putnam City, and they're not having quite as much success against the West Side as we are.
No.
Seagraves' kick goes through the end zone for a touchback. Westmoore will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 20. Again, 9:37 left here in the second quarter. Broken Arrow up big, 28-0.
Our speed is just really killing them right now. The speed is just our speed is just unbelievable. They cannot, they can't judge our speed as much. We're just so fast for them. They just don't know how to handle it.
Back in shotgun formation for Westmoore. This is a quarterback option. He's going to keep it. And Marcaselli on the tackle. That's the brother of Marcaselli, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Zeno. Yeah, he's an outstanding player, too. He's going to be a great one.
It's a 9-yard gain for Wolf. Bring up a 2nd down and 1 from their own 29-yard line. Shotgun formation for Westmoore. They'll send a man in motion, and they will give it to number 7, and he's got nowhere to go. He's going to pick up the 1st down, but he's hit quickly.
Well, he just made a good play. He's lucky to get what he got.
That's Tricky Stokes on the tackle for the Tigers. 5-yard gain for Westmoore. It'll be a 1st down and 10 from their own 33-yard line.
You know, Stokes is one of our leading tacklers. That young man does a great job. I mean, he has over 20 tackles already.
Westmoore in shotgun, trips to the right, single receiver to the left. This is a quick bubble screen to number 7. What a hit by Gavin Potter as he comes screaming through to make that tackle.
Well, he made a mistake. You know, when you run that outside, jailbreak type play, where you fold that outside receiver in, you don't want to go into the linebacker area. You want to try to bend that up in there a lot tighter. But he about took his head off.
1-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 11 for Westmoore. Shotgun, they'll send a man in motion. And then this is a swing pass, and it looked like that could have been close to a backwards pass.
I know. Because that guy didn't even want it. And I don't blame them. You know, they're throwing the ball out there, flaring it out there because they can't do anything. They're just doing things wrong. You can't do the flares. You got to watch how you run into football. You've got to show some form of passing game in order to beat us, and they're not showing it.
3rd and 11 for Westmoore. Shotgun. Wolf rolls to his left. Plenty of time. He gets the pass away along the boundary, and that's caught. That's a nice catch by number 7 of the Jaguars. That's Jacob Clark with the first down catch.
Yeah, that was a pretty good throw, too, because you had very little room to do that. He sprinted out, and they ran levels. They ran a flat, a mid-flat, and a deep route, and he threw the mid one.
13 yards on that pass and catch. Sets up a 1st and 10 for Westmoore from their own, from the Tiger 49-yard line. Snap back, play action, pass to the boundary. That's number 7 again for Westmoore. Clark on the catch.
Well, this is what they did before. Now they're showing some kind of a passing game. They're not just throwing just flares or doing stuff. They're really showing a passing game now, and it's working.
5 yards on that reception brings up 2nd down and 5 for Westmoore.
You've got to do that to open up the run game.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers split to each side. Snap back, rolling to his right. Option pitch in the backfield, and he won't get very far. He may get a yard on the game.
Yeah, they're trying to hit the perimeter on us, and this is pretty tough.
Colton Collier on the tackle for the Tigers.
Of course, Kaiser Newell is everywhere. That young man's everywhere.
3rd and 4 for Westmoore. Trips to the left, single receiver set right. Again, if you're just joining us, Broken Arrow scored on their first 4 possessions. They are up 28-0. 6:45 left here in the opening half. And now we have a timeout. Westmoore will take one as well. 6:41 left here in the second quarter. Your score, Broken Arrow 28, Westmoore 0. Back with more right after this.
The 1982 Pride of Broken Arrow Marching Band had a spectacular and rewarding year. Led by Senior Drum Major Paul Gerder and Junior Drum Major Mindy Denton, the Pride and its members practiced relentlessly with the utmost determination and won the sweepstakes of the Midwest Championship in the Colorado Marching Band Competition, which was truly a great honor and led many to declare the Pride the grandest band in the land. This great moment in Tiger history is brought to you by First National Bank of Broken Arrow, a loyal fan of our community for over 100 years. First National Bank of Broken Arrow, the right balance.
Happiness is getting what you want. But first, let me explain how I got here. When I needed a vehicle, I went online.
Tiger territory for the first time during the game. The ball is at the Broken Arrow 48-yard line. 3rd down and 4 for Westmoore. Wolf is in shotgun formation. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. They'll send the running back in motion. Snap back, keeper right up the middle. He's met at the line. That's Yeager on the tackle.
Yeah, that's what we need.
That's a 1-yard gain.
Well, trying to run that quarterback draw kind of type play. Showing perimeter stretch and then running the quarterback up the middle.
That'll bring up a 4th down and 2 for Westmoore. And they will keep the offensive unit. They got nothing to lose on the field. Down 28-0. And we will go shotgun. Trips to the left. Single receiver set to the right. Snap back. And again, the keeper right up the middle. He's got a little bit of space. He's going to fight forward, and it looks like they're going to give him enough for the first down.
Well, that's the only play they have right there. That's their positive yardage play. Stretch, spread it out to empty and run that quarterback.
Zach Marcaselli on that tackle, but it does bring up a 1st and 10 for Westmoore. 5:50 left here in the second quarter. Westmoore now are going to send 4 receivers set to the left, single receiver to the right. Now they send that slot receiver in motion back to the right side, snap back. Plenty of time. Wolf still looking. Now he's going to wing it over the middle. This one's almost intercepted by Tricky Stokes. Oh, I thought he had it.
Oh, me too. He had 2 last game. So he's the guy you don't want to pick on. That young man does an outstanding job. He came off a route and went in there and made a good play.
Got an injured Jaguar down. That's number 17, the receiver, Colby Phillips. Pink out night here at the stadium, Spav.
Mm-hmm.
You wearing pink socks or something?
No. But boy, does the woodshed looks good, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The jungle looks good.
They're doing a good job. They do a great job. Christian Wellborn does that now, and she just does a fabulous job with our students. And you just love it. It just makes you smile when you walk here before the game. You see all the kids dressed up and just having a great time. That just really makes you feel good.
Phillips is up, but he's not really able to put much pressure at all on his left leg as they're going to try to help him across the field. He went down along the Tiger sideline.
That doesn't look too good.
No. That looks like me in the mornings.
Yeah.
When I get out of bed, I kind of have to make things work for a while.
It's like, they're carrying him now. It may be an ACL or something. You hate to hear that or consider that. But it doesn't look good. It's either.
You got your doctorate while I was away?
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Dr. Spav does have a nice ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
All right.
I know.
Oh, goodness. 5:27 remaining here in the second quarter. Broken Arrow 28, Westmoore 0. Westmoore, after the injury timeout, will be faced with a 2nd down and 10. The ball spotted at the Broken Arrow 41-yard line.
Putting pressure on him, 2nd and long.
And
see what they're trying to do is spread the receivers from the number 1 up top to the number 2. They're trying to spread the difference between them.
Right.
And opening up a lot of your throwing game, the way you line up. We're not going to adjust to that any differently, so we're going to make them beat us with the throwing game before we adjust.
All right, back to play, snap back, Wolf back to pass. Pressure coming right up the middle, and they're going to drive him back. Yeager with a sack all the way back to the 45-yard line of Westmoore.
That was awesome. You should see the pressure we put on him. Oh, my God.
No chance at all.
They didn't even block any of them.
That was a 14-yard loss on the sack. Yeager came through unblocked.
I know. But so did Potter from the field.
Right.
It was unbelievable. But here's another thing is now they're not past the 50-yard line anymore.
Exactly. It brings up a 3rd down and forever.
Yes.
3rd down and 24 for Westmoore. Snap back, pressure coming again, screen pass. He's got a little bit of room. He's inside Tiger territory, but he'll be brought down well short of the 1st down. Zach Marcaselli and Gavin Potter on the tackle.
Mm-hmm. Just too much speed.
8-yard gain for Westmoore. But we got a flag down. Backfield. We got a roughing the passer call against the Tigers.
I missed that one.
That will be an automatic 1st down for Westmoore.
Wow. 3rd and forever, and
Westmoore with a first down. Even though it's the Westmoore, it's still a First National Bank first down anytime there's a first down.
Oh, okay.
We'll just call it.
Yeah.
4:28 left here in the second quarter. Broken Arrow 28, Westmoore 0. Westmoore with a 1st and 10 from the Tiger 29. Wolf back, rolling to his right now. He'll throw back to the left, and this ball is caught. What a great catch down to the 4-yard line. They're going to mark him out at the 5.
Back shoulder.
Back shoulder catch. That's Dylan Taylor with a catch. 26-yard reception.
Yeah, and the quarterback threw it as he was falling backwards because we had a lot of pressure on him.
Westmoore now with a 1st and goal from the 5. And they're going to send 4 receivers split to the right, single receiver
this is
left.
going to be the quarterback game, isn't it?
They're spreading them out to try to get the quarterback draw set up. Wolf and shotgun, and we've got motion by the left tackle of Westmoore. Back them up.
Well, we're just in zero coverage right now. You're not going to be able to run the ball on us right there with an empty formation.
Right.
You're just not going to run it because we got 6 in the box right there. You don't have enough guys to block anybody.
That'll bring up a 1st and goal now from the 10. And they'll go in the exact same formation, spread it out, 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wolf and shotgun, snap back. He's looking to run over the left side, and he'll fight his way forward. Campbell Yanger brings him down back around the 6-yard line.
Yeah, pulling the backside tackle. So it's kind of like a quarterback dart play. We used to call it dart when you pull a backside lineman up and it kind of leads the quarterback. That's a little dart play.
It's a 4-yard gain for Westmoore. 2nd down and goal from the 6. Clock goes under 4 minutes. 3:45 left here in the second quarter. Wolf and shotgun. 3 receivers split to the right. Snap back. He's going to throw it. And this is low and incomplete, but now we have a flag from the opposite side of where the pass happened. And that can't be good.
It's interesting. It's where he's pointing. I don't know. Let's see what it is.
Illegal. Yeah, I think we got an illegal man downfield. It's bad. Is that what that means?
So why is he's pulled it up?
The penalty was on Westmoore. Broken Arrow declines the penalty.
What was the penalty? Do you remember?
It was illegal man downfield.
Illegal man downfield.
That's right. I'm still Coach Fry.
Okay. I was just asking you.
3rd and goal from the 6 for Westmoore. Westmoore gets the play from the sideline. Bunch formation. Wolf in shotgun. Awaiting the snap. Snap back. He's rolling to his right. Looking. Pressure coming up the middle. He's going to throw it up for grabs, and this one sails out wide of the end zone. Incomplete. Great pressure by the Tigers.
Yeah, too much pressure. You know, it's Kaiser Newell again, and
Potter, yeah.
Those two right there, just all over the place. Too much speed, too.
Brings up a 4th and goal for Westmoore from the 6. Westmoore is going to go ahead and send their field goal unit on.
Well, that drive took up a lot of time. Thank goodness for them.
This will be a 23-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Westmoore gets off the schneid as they get a field goal to put 3 on the board. It's Broken Arrow 28, Westmoore 3. We're going to keep it right here. And Spav, like you said, that did eat up quite a bit of time.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. You have to really work on it. You know, sometimes when you have an offense, especially a spread offense, is when the other team can keep the ball longer than 8 plays, and what it does is your offense is sitting on the bench, and it's just tough to go out there and do your thing.
Right.
You know, that's some of the things that my son Jake would talk about, just the fact that, you know, here you are, a fast tempo offense, and all of a sudden you're on the bench running the clock on your defense. You know, but they ran some time there, so now our offense has been on the bench, so let's just see how we operate from that. But, you know, I don't see them stopping us because we have 4 possessions for 4 scores.
Yeah, no, I think
yeah.
Stokes and Keller back deep to return this kickoff from Westmoore. Again, 3:20 left here in the second quarter. Broken Arrow up 28-3.
But they took 6 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock, that was a good drive.
Yeah, that's their only hope, really.
Exactly.
Slowing us down
exactly.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Here comes the kick. It is high to the right boundary, and this ball is going to bounce, and it's recovered by Westmoore. The Tigers never got to the ball.
Yeah, we let it bounce.
Westmoore recovers.
You know what's strange is this is something you always prepare for because, you know, they're kicking against the wind, and everybody does those high onsides, those things that you used to hate all the time.
Yeah, they weren't my favorite.
Yeah,
but
you can see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, you have that chance.
That was Simpkins on the recovery for Westmoore, and now, you know, the defense has been on the field for a 6.5-minute drive. Now they're right back on.
Exactly.
1st and 10 for Westmoore from the Tiger 30. 3:20 left here in the second quarter. And if Westmoore gets something going, then you're looking at 28-10. That's a different feel
to
halftime. Wolf shotgun looking to throw. Pressure coming up the middle. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking. Pressure coming again, and he just throws this one out of bounds. And Potter,
he's everywhere.
Welcomes him with authority.
No, he's everywhere. You gotta love that guy, though.
Well, and you know, from
so hard.
A couple of years ago, the kid, he played tight end. He's played little quarterback. I mean, and I think he's found his home. There is a flag on the play.
He could still play those positions.
Oh yeah,
but we found his niche right here.
They called intentional grounding on Wolf on that. I thought he was well outside the pocket actually, but we'll take it. A little homecoming, home cooking.
Wow. Okay.
As a loss of down with intentional grounding. It's going to bring up second down. The ball will be spotted at the 46-yard line of Broken Arrow. And it's going to be second down and 26 to go. Pardon me, that's 21 to go.
We're about to put pressure on him right here.
Snap back, Wolf looking to his left. Playing time, steps up, flag on the play. The pass is complete for a short gain. Machota with a tackle, but let's see what this penalty is.
Machota's such a stud. When he tackles you, you know it.
You know it.
A lot of flags thrown in this game.
Yeah, I've got plans later. Is this game going to be over?
I know. For teams that are running to football, too.
Right. And now the crew's going to get together and talk about it. And now we get the call. That's a personal foul. Hands to the face. That's on Roland.
D'Amico
Roland. And everything that we gained on that intentional grounding, we just give back. They're going to mark the ball now at the 28-yard line of Broken Arrow.
Make it a 9-yard for first down.
Correction, the penalty did not result in a first down.
And it's not a first down, but it does bring up, it is a first down. This is like my preseason game, I got to warm up into this.
I know. You're kind of with me. It's just I don't understand what's being called half the time.
Yeah, but you're the expert.
Well, this is a crew. You hate to get on, but this is a real good crew. But they're very knowledgeable of the game, and they do your big games usually. This crew does, and sometimes what happens is, you're seeing penalties that you normally don't see in other games because they see them a little more. Like you wouldn't see hands in the face. I mean, there hadn't been a crew that would call that except for this one. But boy, it sure makes the game longer, doesn't it?
It does. I'm going to have a second dinner at some point.
Yeah.
Brings up second down and 8 for Westmoore. We're finally going to get this underway again. They're going to send 4 receivers
to the, wasn't a first down,
to the left. Right now, second down and 8 for Westmoore. Low snap, and Wolf's going to keep it. He's got room. He's got the first down. He's inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line of Broken Arrow.
Yeah, running that dart play, that quarterback dart. But, he just kind of picks and finds his little way there, and it's kind of tough. It's a tough play. Because when you run the dart, you have angles on your D-line, and then you bring the backside lineman up on the linebacker, and then you just kind of pick and choose.
First and 10 for Westmoore. 2:30 left here in the second quarter. Westmoore trailing 28-3, but they are on the move. Snap back, Wolf looking to pass. Double move, and he's wide open in the end zone, and that is caught for a touchdown.
We got
a late penalty flag coming in. That's Tyson Edwards on the touchdown catch. We'll see if it stands.
Well, he's waving it. He's waving it back.
It was a nice double move by the
receiver.
receiver.
It was really a nice play. Good pass. They made a good play, but it was such a quick play. I'm wondering. So it looks like it's on Westmoore the way the delay is.
How are they doing a field goal? So they didn't make a touchdown. I think they might have done that thing that they did the touchdown.
Is a touchdown. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 51, defense. The foul will be administered on the kickoff.
So Miko Rowland was called with a personal foul penalty after the play, which resulted in the touchdown. So the touchdown will stand 28-9 with the extra point to ensue.
Where he needs to be careful, too, is he can't get another one of those.
Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:21 left here in the second quarter of play. Your score, Broken Arrow 28, Westmoore 10. Back with more right after this.
My dad's always saying a little extra effort now will really pay off later. Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch
I wonder how you do. This is where Skip earns his money.
$150 just for switching. And every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
Back on Broken Arrow Tiger football, Broken Arrow 28, Westmoore 10, and Seems like forever since the Tiger offense has been on the field.
Yeah, it's been 8 minutes. It's been over 8 minutes and of the clock. It's been this whole second quarter.
Update you on scores from around Class 6A. Union now up 17-0 over Putnam City North. Jinx up over UConn 20-7. Both those games are at halftime. Here comes the kick, and it is it's fumbled again by the Tigers at the 8-yard line, but it's picked up by a Tiger, and he's reverse field. That's Stokes. He reverse field and gets it all the way across the Tiger 25. What a play by Stokes.
I know.
That could have been a disaster.
It almost was. If it didn't have a good bounce into his hands, it would have been a disaster because they were right there ready to make a play on the ball.
You know, you're about to change my mind on the high kick. It really does work. I'm finally going to admit that to you.
Okay. Well, it's about time.
It's only been like
Fry.
8 years.
I know.
That's a 16-yard return.
Just forgive me about the 4th and 1.
I'm not going to forgive you on that one, Spath. Cherry in at quarterback for the Tigers. Trips to the right, snap back, and this is Cherry on the keeper. He's got room. He's across the 30, 35, 40. Makes another man miss all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a run by Cherry.
Oh, gosh. You know what was interesting? That's the counter play. They ran the counter play, but what they did is not only did they pull the backside guard tackle, they had the ball carrier was also another blocker, and then Cherry followed it. So you were really 2 men short on that.
Cortez leading the way with a great block. That's a First National Bank first down. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 46-yard line. 19-yard run by Cherry. He stays in the game. A quarterback snap back. And this give is to Cortez, and he's got room. He makes a man miss with a stiff arm at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10. Tigers on the hunt. Touchdown, Broken Arrow. 54 yards. Cortez on the touchdown run.
Oh, my God, was that impressive?
What a stiff arm.
I know. I thought he was going to get caught, but, you know, he would have it last year. But what he's done is he has thinned himself up a little bit. He's in better shape. And, and he can run now.
Yeah.
It's increased his speed.
Seagraves on for the extra point. Snap back. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 1:36 left here in the second quarter. It's Broken Arrow 35, Westmoore 10. We're going to keep it right here. And Spav, I thought the Westmoore defender had the angle.
Yeah,
but
he did have the angle. But he should have went down and got him down. But he decided to try to tackle him high, and it didn't work. Just impressive. Five possessions, 5 scores.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 100%. I mean, that's unbelievable what our offense is doing right now. And our defense is incredible as well. Don't get me wrong. Because when we look at the game itself, what we're looking at is, we have over 313 yards to their 126. I mean, we're doubling them in yardage, and just everything is just
and I mean, you
been
look
impressive.
We're averaging 13 yards a carry to their 2.4 yards a carry.
Exactly. But when we get in the red zone, our red zone is impressive. Our third downs are impressive. Our fourth down percentages are impressive.
Seagraves with a kick, and this kick will sail out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's what they need.
Stick around at halftime for the Ken Ellett. Is Ken still here? He's still doing it, right?
Yeah.
The award-winning Ken Ellett halftime.
That's right. Yeah, he always does it. Does a great job always. He always brings on somebody good, too.
Well, that allows you, to stretch and maybe find some more cookies.
No, I have the cookies. I'm just got to find some pizza or something.
I have faith that you can find it.
Yeah, I can find it.
Westmoore will break the huddle from the sideline. 1:36 again left here in the second quarter, 35-10. And Westmoore, after climbing back into it a little bit, just had no answer for the Broken Arrow offense. So they're going to do that same spread formation. 3 receivers to the left. And now we've got a timeout, I believe.
Mm-hmm. No?
It is a timeout.
Oh, okay. Man. Okay, Coach Fry, who's going to win the Red River battle here, you know? In your mind, who's going to win that thing?
I think OU's too strong. I really do. I think their offense is so impressive, and even though I'm telling you, Herman's done a great job turning the Texas after that opening week loss to Maryland. He's done an impressive job.
Yeah, he has.
Tell me about the SPAV coaching legacy. How the boys doing? Who are they playing this week?
Well, they played each other last week, so it was.
Mama stayed out in the yard. You showed me the picture.
Yeah, she was picking weeds. she, I was looking for her, like, where's she at? And she was out. She had her fatigues on though.
She did.
Yeah.
Well, you give her credit for that.
I know, but Texas Tech's on a bye, and then Kansas is going into West Virginia.
So that's almost like a bye.
Yeah.
All right, a minute 36. 1st and 10 for Westmoore from their own 20, trailing 35-10. They're going to send trips to the left, 2 receivers split to the right. Wolf in shotgun formation, snap back, and this will be an incomplete pass that was intended for number 7. And that's Jacob Clark, the receiver for Westmoore. It brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Jaguars.
Why do you guys hug each other all the time? Why do you guys hug each other all the time?
Yeah, Blackie Gibson, you remember him?
Of course.
You know, he's just, what an amazing man.
He is awesome, such a great supporter of Tiger Athletics. All right, snap back for Westmoore. Shotgun pressure coming off the left side. Flag down, a great tackle. I think that's Potter again. Oh, that's Campbell Yeager on the tackle. Wolf comes up limping.
Campbell Yeager making a stop.
I think we're going to get a holding call against Westmoore.
72 offense.
Oh, personal foul penalty.
3rd down, timeout.
They declined the penalty.
Timeout.
He motioned personal foul, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, Broken Arrow with a timeout.
Yeah.
Minute 23 left here in the second quarter. Broken Arrow 35, Westmoore 10. So,
okay, the next question, Coach Fry. Who's going to win with OSU and Iowa State?
Man, I think Iowa State scares me a little bit.
Yeah,
they played OU tough, and it just I don't know which OSU team.
I don't know what it
up.
is either. It's they run a more of a SEC pro style type offense,
Right.
and it's something you don't see in the Big 12. And it's kind of tough to defend.
Yeah.
Because they're patient. They'll do the nickel and dime stuff and be real patient with you. So that's going to be an interesting game. But it's a must-win for both of them, really.
Absolutely.
So that's what's going to make it a really good game, I think.
All right, back from the timeout. 1:23 left here in the second quarter. Broken Arrow 35, Westmoore 10. The Jaguars faced with a 3rd down and 7 from their own 23-yard line. Wolf in shotgun formation, snap back. And this is a tip pass that's intercepted by Zach Marcaselli. And he's got it all the way down to the 4-yard line. What a play. We'll find out who tipped the ball, but Marcaselli with the interception.
On a screen play. That's
on a screen.
I think we got pretty good field position here, don't we?
That is why you're paid the big bucks, Bav.
The +3.
They'll mark it at the 3-yard line.
I thought he was going to score.
I'm not sure who the Tiger defender was who got their hand on the pass.
Just a great play. Running the screen pass, big rush, had the hands up, tipped it, and Marcuselli made a great play on the ball.
Tigers set up shop at the Westmoore 3, leading 35-10. Robards, the quarterback, under center, I formation. Power set, snap back. The give us to Cortez. He's hit immediately backfield, but he's going to find his way forward for about a yard gain.
Well, I think Cherry needs to come in here then. That's a unique package on the goal line.
Seahawks need a touchdown to win. They're on the 3 yard.
Very unique package.
They're going to mark him as no gain. Clock now under a minute.
They throw an interception on the
35-10, Broken Arrow with the lead. 2nd and goal from the 3. Robards stays in at quarterback. I formation. Snap back. The give to Cortez again. And he is over the right side. And they're going to bring him just short of the goal line, about the half-yard line.
Who do we got talking on the radio?
It's someone near the field mic. It's near the field mic. We're just proud that the young man's using clean language.
Yeah, and he's a Brady fan, I guess.
Apparently, that's what I heard so far. If we could get some people down there, security.
Yeah, come on, can we get those people away from the field mic?
I don't know where the field mic is. Anyway, it's 3rd and goal from the 1 yard line for Broken Arrow. They're up 35-10. 27 seconds left here. And it's a circus around here, Spat. I don't know how you do this.
I know. It's unbelievable. I can't hear you because we got some guys down there on the field mic.
Are you able to get what?
That's JoJo the circus boy down there.
That was me. That was me. Excited for you coming back, man.
All right, 3rd and goal. The Tigers are back on the field. Robards under center, I formation. Here's the snap, and the give us to the fullback.
Yeah.
And he is in. Tigers on the hunt. Touchdown, Broken Arrow. Kaiser Newell with the short touchdown run.
I love that play. That's a play you don't see very often. You just give it to a fullback.
Yeah.
Fullbacks are always ones that lead for the blocker. I mean, this is what an impressive stat we have. I mean, every possession has been a score.
Absolutely.
Every single possession.
Seagraves, the busiest man in the stadium, kicking extra points. He's on. Snap back. The kick is up. And the kick is good. We're going to keep it right here with 24 seconds left in the half. Broken Arrow 42 and Westmoore 10. And Spat, the stats are pretty amazing.
Well, you know, the stats really weren't amazing on that one. He got the ball on the 3 yard line.
Right.
But, you know, but you're right. I mean, the stats are just incredible. What's more incredible is just 3rd down conversions, our 1st down efficiency, our red zone efficiency is just incredible. I mean, I've never heard of some of these percentages ever on a football team, and we have them, and it's just basically just total domination of the game, both offense and defense. And that's really tough because in high school, you usually don't see both phases that good.
Yeah.
You know, one's always better than the other, but I'm telling you what, we got impressive defense and impressive offense.
Seagraves is on to kick this one away. He winds up. And this kick will sail back out of the back of the end zone. Be a touchback. Westmoore. And at this point, Spat, don't you just want to take a knee?
I wouldn't want any more disasters.
Their quarterback came up limping a little bit, and
well, I tell you what, he's running for his life. He's being hit a lot. And that's what you don't want, because the running game has only been the quarterback running, you know, the dart play. And so he's getting hit on that, and then he's getting hit on when he's throwing the football. So to me, it's like anybody want to draw straws to see who wants to play quarterback.
They will come out shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 1 left. And this is just going to be a run, and tackled by number 40,
And that should be it.
Kaiser Newell, 42 on the tackle. And that should be the last play of the first half. And that indeed will be the final play of the half. Your score at halftime, Broken Arrow 42, Westmoore 10. As we take a look at some of the first half stats, total yards for Broken Arrow, 316 yards. 211 of that coming on the ground. Westmoore 153 total yards, and just incredible domination. Now Westmoore did put together a couple drives. They got 8 first downs on the game compared to Broken Arrow's 12. But when you look at the yards per carry, yards per play, Broken Arrow averaging 11.7 yards per play, Westmoore 4.2.
Yeah, the only thing I really want to do is what I always work is we got to work on the throwing game.
Right.
Because we don't have to throw the football, but I think we got to find ways to work on it to get ourselves ready for in the playoffs, because we obviously can run the football, but we need to be a little more efficient throwing the football, and I think you got to work on that in live situations and not in practice situations.
What do you expect to see from the Tigers, and especially from what Coach Alexander will do in the second half up this big?
Well, I think what he's doing now is he's going to obviously, our starters have done a great job, so he's going to start finding ways to get them out of the ball game slowly. They'll come out here for another series, and then he'll work half and half with them, like he may have a new D-line but have your linebackers out there, or secondary. He's going to find it, because you want your twos sometimes, your backups, to work with some starters so they have some success a little bit.
Right.
And then you wean it out until you've got all of your twos and threes in there, and give a lot of people some playing time and really work on that. And that's what's going to be really beneficial for us down the long run, because that's going to keep us healthy, get other players time, and coach them and work them in game situations. Don't worry about a touchdown or a score or anything. Coach them hard and make those backups play hard and make some things happen. Don't worry about if they score or not, but just coach them up and make them better.
So at this point, you think we've seen the last of Cortez, or do you think you keep them in their rhythm?
Series? They'll keep them in at least another series, and then we'll see what happens from there. One of the things they'll have to do is get a lot of their starters off their special teams too. So they'll be making some of those changes in there as well, and working more of your two special teams, because that's where a lot of players get hurt when they're on special teams, when they're out there with some other people, and they get hurt, and some of the other ones. So we don't need them out there on special teams.
We do not.
No.
Again, your score at halftime, Broken Arrow 42 and Westmoore 10. On the other side of the break, it's the award-winning Ken Ellett halftime show, and Spav, of all the halftime shows in America, this is one of them.
I know, it's like it.
All right, again, your score 42-10, Tigers up big. Ken Ellett on the other side of the break. This is Broken Arrow Tiger football.
Good evening and welcome to the BHS Pulse Halftime Show. I'm Tori Chin, here with David Grant, and we're the host of Broken Arrow High School's official morning show, GMBA.
We hope you enjoyed the first half of the action here on ArrowVision.tv. Now it's time to check out some student-produced stories over the next 15 minutes of the broadcast.
First up, though, we want to take a look back at the best highlights of this week's homecoming parade from our ArrowVision staff. And then after that, we have a student-produced video by Gianna Giovanetti about BA linebacker Gavin Potter. Check him out.
Broken Arrow senior linebacker Gavin Potter has had plenty of success this season after being moved to outside linebacker from quarterback last season. He has been a standout performer on the defense this year, recording a total of 34 tackles over the first 4 games, including 9 tackles for loss.
I got into football because my dad played football whenever he was in high school, and then he went on to play in college, like teaching me all these sports, and I saw him doing that, so that's what I wanted to play. Transitioning from quarterback to linebacker was kind of hard, like going from being not very physical to like avoiding hits to just going and pretty much hitting every play is a lot different. I think I'm having more fun at linebacker than I have ever had at quarterback. I think I'm having a lot of good success at this position because I'm getting put in good situations. My defensive line is very good, so when you have a good defensive line, they have to double team and then nobody blocks me, so it makes it a lot easier on me when I have nobody blocking me because my defensive line's so good. Some of my skills that have like transitioned from quarterback to linebacker is really like the mindset that you have to have at quarterback, that you do bad one play, the next play you gotta act like it's a whole new play, everything's new. I feel like it's all mental, so like when somebody tries to get in my head, nobody's really getting in my head, but if anything, I'm getting in theirs. I feel like the whole defense, like all having like the same mindset, knowing that we just need to do our job, helps us as a team to win a state championship. We just gotta keep doing what we're doing. Just because we beat Union didn't mean nothing. We're still gonna have to keep going, come out the next day of practice, like every day, like we're getting ready for a state championship. Because I'm ready for a state championship, and I know all the rest of them are, and I'm gonna keep getting them like ready for that championship.
Next up on the show, we take a closer look at the Tigers' 2 quarterbacks, Tate Robards and Quintevin Cherry, as students Andrew Wells and Gianna Giovanetti give us an inside scoop on Coach Alexander's dual QB system.
And then Nessa Hubbard and Malachi Wilson sit down with the members of Juggle Squad to hear them talk about their experiences being members of the spirited crew and what it truly means to be BA Till I Die.
Broken Arrow senior quarterbacks Tate Robards and Quintevin Cherry are having an amazing 2018 season. Dual quarterback systems a lot of times aren't successful, but Tate and Quintevin have proven otherwise while leading the Tigers to an undefeated season so far.
Getting used to the 2 quarterback system, it really didn't take that much to get, just because like we all got to be bought into it, and we both just kind of bought in, and it's been working out great. Q definitely does a lot of really good things. He's a really good runner, and he's also like a really good leader. He's really good about keeping the team up and keeping me up a lot of times. He's done a really good job of that.
Tate contributes to the team, with some leadership and just, always doing the right thing, knowing what's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen, always been in tune and in sync. I feel like he's glued to the team and, holds us all together.
Yeah, I definitely think we push each other to get better every day, Every time someone does something good, the other person's right there. Good job, man. That was a good throw. That was a good read, good run. And even if you do something bad, it's like, hey, you got it next time. We're really good about picking each other up.
Me and Tate get along pretty good. We mess with each other a lot, joke around, play around, push each other to try to get each other better every day.
The feeling that I get when both of us are contributing, it's like kind of an awesome feeling, knowing that like a lot of teams just have one person. But like we kind of have like a team effort, which that's kind of been like our whole mindset during the season is team effort. So like we've kind of all bought into that standard of being on the team. It's not about us. So like it's a really good feeling knowing that you get to contribute to that.
I wanted to be a part of the Jungle Squad because I like how they get everyone involved in certain things, like in games and in certain activities. They always have fun. They like having all people just be involved in all that stuff, and it's just like a really cool team to be a part of.
What made me want to be a part of the Jungle Squad was back in 9th grade, I went to a football game and I saw these guys running flags, and there was like a ton of them, and they were just going crazy. And I looked over in the student section, and it was just packed, and everyone was just having a good time. And after that, I was like, I want to be on Jungle Squad.
The Jungle Squad means everything to me. It kind of is everything that I do.
almost all of my time is taken up by it, but I wouldn't trade it for anything else. It's just really fun getting students more active and more spirited for their school and for their fellow students who are performing.
To me, the Jungle Squad is just like a symbol of unity. Like our whole job is to make a big school feel small, and that's just what we strive for.
I think the Jungle Squad strives the most to be the most spirited we can be. A couple years ago we won most spirited high school in the nation, and that's what we always want to be. We always want to be on the top, we always want to be the loudest, and we always want to be the best.
What it takes to be in the Jungle Squad is to be a leader in what you do, and don't go away from that. Try to promote school spirit and just be like really positive with our school.
To be on the Jungle Squad, you have to really be confident in yourself. You have to be able to forget what others think about you and just go strive to be the best, to strive to be kind of a little bit crazy. You have to be out there to be on the Jungle Squad, and you have to be really responsible.
As you saw in those last couple videos, it's playoff season for BA volleyball and softball. Our softball girls punched their ticket to the state tournament for the 35th time in school history. They are on an incredible 35-2 on the season and will head to Shawnee on October 11th to compete for the state title. Good luck, girls.
Last up on the show, we take a look at the unsung heroes of the Tiger football team, the O-line. Everyone knows about Noah Cortez and all of his touchdowns, but it's the guys in the front opening up the running lanes and protecting the quarterbacks that make this such a special team.
The offensive line is one of the hardest working groups on any football team, and this year's Broken Arrow offensive line is no different. This year's unit has been dominant so far in the 2018 season and only hopes to improve over the course of the season.
Definitely takes a really tough guy to be an offensive lineman. You don't really get as much glory as all the running backs. You don't get as much glory as the wide receivers who run the ball or the quarterback, but I mean all the coaches, they know who's putting in the work up front, and it wouldn't happen without the offensive lineman.
Man, this year the O-line's been so successful just because of our grit. We've been out there, we're all veterans, we've played a lot together, so we're not going out there nervous anymore. We know what we're doing, so we're laid back, but still know how to finish our business off. We just like to go out there and do what we got to do, and we don't really care if we get the credit. We know we're not going to get the credit, and we just love playing football, so we go out there and play it our hardest. Our biggest strength of our unit is probably our unity. I mean, we've all been together for a long time, and we click really well, and we're all good friends, and I guess it's just that brotherhood you get after a while, and now we're all comfortable playing.
Our goal is just to be the most physical team out there, and just from the first play, you know we're going to run it right down the middle every time, and they can't stop it just from how physical we are as a team, how tough we are.
Man, I gotta say what we enjoy doing the most is power, running power. That's what we love to do.
So as a group, we all love run blocking. We love running power. We like having Thor pull, have me and Trevor Burkhartsmeyer block the head up guy and just put everyone into the ground. We love that.
I think we just got to work on just keeping our heads right. I mean, we know we're a great team, and we know that we have a great chance of doing well this year, and I think we just need to keep our heads straight and keep working hard for our goals. We want to be the best O-line in the state, and we want to win state and do that for our city.
Tiger Threads is your one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, current student, or proud alum, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to a whole new level with apparel and spirit accessories. Tiger Threads is located inside the front entrance of Broken Arrow High School and is open Monday through Friday. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and visit us online at batigerthreads.com.
Thanks for joining us on the first ever BAHS Pulse halftime show. Before we get you back to the second half of the action, we want to encourage you to visit the BAHSPulse.com for more student-produced digital media content like our weekly show GMBA, our monthly show The Pulse, and much more. Also, be sure to subscribe to our BAHS Pulse YouTube channel to get notifications when we drop new videos like the ones you saw here tonight.
And follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BHS Pulse so you can be in the know here at BHS. Thanks for watching. Now back to the game.
Well, this last week, during our bye week, this will be our fourth year in a row to go visit, take all our varsity football players and go visit the BAYFA youth football practices. It's something we started when we had these bye weeks, and this is actually so much more fun for our kids, I think, than it is for the youth kids.
It meant a lot just because they look up to older people to see what they're doing, and like they see that you're doing good and you're playing good on the field, and then they see you at their practices. It's gonna make them want to work hard so they can be on this field on Friday nights.
Almost every one of our kids played youth football here for Broken Arrow, and so they remember what it was like to look up to those high school football players, see them playing on Friday nights, and know them, but really only know them by number. So we put their jerseys on them, so they see Noah, number 4, and they know it's Noah, and they can start putting a face with it, right? And Big 51, Big D'Amico, and the kids can see him out there playing catch and having a good time.
Just hearing it from a player is just different to a little kid. It's just like me seeing like an NFL player on a Sunday night. It'd just be more to me because they're on that next level.
It's something that our kids and our coaches look forward to every single year.
So I got into cheer around 8th grade because I could tumble up to a back tuck. So I was like, okay, well, may as well do something with it. I wasn't ready for gymnastics, and I heard you get a good scholarship doing cheerleading, so I decided that's what I would do.
I got into cheer about 13 years ago.
The head cheese, Coach Spavital, bringing you tonight's action. Again, at a halftime scores, Broken Arrow 42, Westmoore 10. Right now, we just got done with a great halftime show by the Pride of Broken Arrow, and
was
now
that not amazing?
It's this year's show is really amazing, no doubt.
Just the uniform. You're starting to see things now, as he's progressing this through the year for his national debut, but just the uniforms are new. Everything's new. It's just really, really emotional in a lot of ways too.
It's incredible. Right now on the field, we are honoring the 2018 Great Graduates class, which is brought on and put on by the Alumni Association of Broken Arrow. This is also a great event, honoring folks from our graduating classes throughout the years.
Yeah, this is really neat. seeing all the old people that have done some really great things here. I shouldn't say old, but just, I hadn't seen them in a while, let's put it that way. But just honoring these people is just really important too,
So
along the ways.
Spav, while we got a little time, let's fast forward now. After tonight, the way things are looking, Tigers are going to be 6-0, and as you look at the schedule, do you see any potential hiccups along the way?
No, I really don't. I think Edmond Santa Fe will be has some issues, that we need to deal with. But I think they're at the same quality as Westmoore here, so it's going to be an easy ride for us. I shouldn't say easy because we're going to have to really focus on our fundamentals and do things right. We have to do things that's going to get us in playoff mode. I don't want us to be so one-dimensional that when you get in the playoffs, people are going to just really slam the gates on us to stop the run, and we haven't really prepared ourselves on the passing game, and vice versa, But there's ways we need to give false tendencies. There's things you can do and you do that by working on other things, but we need to be healthy, work on our fundamentals, and do things along the way. Get our starters out of there, work hard in practice, and go from there. But we have to see some things in live situations.
Absolutely.
Which you can't simulate in a practice. So, we've got to really work on some of those things.
We are done with the great graduates presentation. The Pride of Broken Arrow is going to make their way off the field. I'm sure with this long of a halftime, they're going to give the team some extra time to warm back up.
Tell me about you. What are some things? What are the shows coming now?
Well, we just closed Wicked at the Tulsa PAC after an incredible three-week run. Coming up in Tulsa, we've got the sequel to Phantom of the Opera called Love Never Dies. We've got
is that what that is?
Yeah,
a sequel?
it's a
I didn't know that.
Tony Award-winning play, The Play That Goes Wrong. We've got Waitress coming. We've got Fiddler on the Roof. Incredible show the week of Thanksgiving. White Christmas is always such a great show.
Really?
That I'm presenting. And we've also got Book of Mormon coming back. And then I still am the president of Arts OK here in Broken Arrow, and we've got the 10th anniversary Spotlight Series season here in Broken Arrow. We've got great shows coming here in November with the Broadway tour of Spamalot, which is so fun. We've got the 10 Tenors coming back in town. David Phelps doing a Christmas show. The great a cappella group Home Free is doing a show December 29th. The Broadway tour of Jersey Boys coming up at the first of the year, and then we close the season with the Broadway tour of Something Rotten. So Broken Arrow PAC, that's always going to be my baby.
I know.
And,
you started it, and you made it what it is, and you made it really incredible. So. And what you're doing. So what people need to do is go out and buy a season ticket.
You're dadgum right, Spav.
Because, man, what you have on there is just outstanding.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing for Broken Arrow, great thing for the citizens. But the crazy thing when you look at zip code reports, when we pull ticketing numbers, we have ticket buyers from 27 different states.
Really?
That travel to the Rose District to see a show.
That's
awesome. And season ticket holders from all the contiguous states. So we've got a reach that's pretty amazing. So
that is.
I feel very blessed, and I'm able to still be a part of what's happening in Broken Arrow, and blessed to be a part of the New Vision in Tulsa. And I don't know how I got these jobs, but I'm not going to let go of them, brother.
You're first class, and that's what you want to hear. Our softball regional, our softball team just won the regionals. So they're in the state tournament. I think I don't know how many years in a row he's been in that state tournament, but, Coach Randall does a fabulous job with softball.
That always has, right?
I know. He can take – the thing that amazes me about Coach Randall is he can take less and make them better.
Absolutely.
And does he have the most talented team he's had in the past few years? No. But, boy, they're playing just as good. They're playing hard, and which you wouldn't have it any other way with his teams. I mean,
Right.
he's just unbelievable. But just really enjoy what he does. He's done an outstanding job. Cross country's doing an outstanding job. Really having a good year at athletics. Football obviously is doing an outstanding job. Volleyball is really coming along really well right now because they started out a little iffy, but man, they are really competing right now. And we didn't get a regional, but we're up in Owasso, and they don't want us there because we're playing very well right now.
Yeah, things are going great really across the board. You look at athletics here in Broken Arrow, fine arts with pride. The show choir does such a tremendous job. And
Steve Dunn, new athletic director, is doing a fabulous job.
One of these days he's going to get some energy.
Yeah,
I'm
I know,
that
I
guy
know.
never stops. It's fun to watch. And
yeah, it is. He's like Ricochet Rabbit.
Yeah.
He's just all over the place.
both teams, again, they're back on the field. They're both huddled in opposite end zones, and we are just about ready to get this one underway. Again, the score, Broken Arrow 42, Westmoore 10. That first half, it took like an hour to play 24 minutes of football.
I know, well, it's the penalties.
Right.
There's so many penalties, and a lot of them just nitpicky type penalties. But this is what you get when you get a great crew like this. I mean, they know the rules. I mean, they know them real well. You know, they've been officials for a long time, and you know, you want the best in certain games, but then they're not going to. You got to play clean.
Right. Sure.
If you don't play clean, they're going to call it. I'm telling you. And they don't determine the game. That's not what I'm saying. It's just it's going to make the game longer.
For old time's sake, Spav, I think we should encourage our listeners who are listening on the radio and watching on ArrowVision and YouTube. Let's see if they'll give us a shout out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Hashtag BA Football. Let us know where you're listening from.
I'll put it on right now.
We'll give you a mention on air. I hope we hear from Hanema and off the golf course. Maybe he can give us a shout out on Twitter.
I know.
Come on.
Yeah, we get that. Maybe Elizabeth Sturm, you know, Blackie's mother-in-law.
Yeah,
she's 95 years old.
Right.
My mom's like 91, and I mean,
you think we'll
as
hear
sharp
from
as a whip.
Mama Spav tonight?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. Second half is underway. Tigers kick it off. Westmoore will start the second half. They'll be moving left to right on the field. The ball is placed at the 20-yard line, and we'll see if this Tiger defense continues to roll. Wolf back in the lineup at quarterback for Westmoore. Two receivers split to each side, shotgun formation. Snap back, and the give is to number 7 of Westmoore, and he fights his way forward for about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah. Still running on the perimeter there, trying to get the edge of the perimeter, but it's just hard with our linebackers.
Jacob Clark on the carry for Westmoore. They're going to give him 5 yards. Second down and 5 on the opening possession of the second half. Wolf and shotgun, two receivers split each side. Now he'll send the running back in motion, empty backfield, and this is a quick toss to the left. That pass is complete right at the first down marker. That pass is complete to number 10, Andrew Metcalf. 5-yard gain. That is the first down for Westmoore. Is our friend, is it Missy Treese? Is she still around?
I don't know. She doesn't.
She used to hashtag us all the time. We'll see if she's still listening.
I know.
First and 10 for Westmoore. They're going to do that same play. Zach Marcaselli blows this running play up in the backfield.
Golly.
6-yard loss. And Marcaselli's just had his way all night.
I know. He's just unbelievable.
Brings up a second down and 16.
Well, 30, I tell you what, we've already got we got Campbell Yeager's dad.
tweeting us from South Carolina. Tigers on the hunt. Thanks.
Johns Island, South Carolina. I love the Tigers on the hunt. Be careful with that tweet now, Kevin.
Penalty on the Tigers on the hard count. It's a 5-yard offside penalty, and it'll be 2nd down and 11. Want to thank Zach Shoemaker listening in Memphis, Tennessee. Hashtag BA Football. Thanks for listening, Zach. Shotgun formation, snap back, the give over the left side, the handoff to number 9. Marcaselli again on the tackle. That's Chris Oliver on the carry. It's a gain of 1. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Want to give a shout out to Jay Ide, listening all the way over in Midtown Tulsa, and Janice McGee, watching on ArrowVision in the comfort of her home in BA. Thanks for listening, everybody. 3rd down and 10, and at the 30-yard line for Westmoore, trailing 42-10 here early in the second half. Empty backfield, shotgun, snap back, looking, nowhere to go. Pressure coming. He's chased down from behind, and the tackle is number 5. That's Jalen Moss with a great pursuit on the backside. It's going to be 4th down for Westmoore.
Yeah, Jalen did a good job bringing it down. That was a good play. Get him out of there on downs.
Want to say thanks to the Yeager family listening in Charleston, South Carolina again, and also Roger Hale. Hashtag BA Football. Thanks for following and listening, Roger. Westmoore will bring on their punt team. Isaiah Keller back to receive this punt. Low line drive kick. He's fielded at the 40. Reverses his field. Now he bounces free, and now he's going to finally be spun down. Number 4, Kerry Shaw on the tackle. That was an exciting.
I know, very close to breaking that thing too. Good thing Westmoore made a great tackle there.
Tigers will have the ball starting at 42-yard line.
Broken Arrow will start the second half with Tate Robards in at quarterback. Broken Arrow lines up, trips to the left. Shotgun formation. Snap back, and to give us a Cortez over the right side, and he's going to fight his way forward for a gain of about 4 yards. A tackle by Eli Cartwright of the Jaguars.
Yeah, that was a very nice play. He bounced it, and I thought he was going to break that thing there for a minute, but
it's actually a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers on the opening possession of their second half. Same formation, trips to the left, shotgun for Robards. Snap back, looking to throw deep down the boundary, and this pass is caught. That's Logan Matthews with a great catch down the left side.
Oh, that was a wonderful catch there now. Well, they had pretty good coverage there. He had to fall back from the receiver and made a great
39 yards on the catch. That's the First National Bank first down. Puts the Tigers at the 16-yard line of Westmoore. Tigers now go trips to the right, shotgun. Robards gets the snap to give us a Cortez up the middle, and he'll fight his way across the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, that's a good play that he runs. He runs that counter into the boundary. A really good play. It's hard to defend because you've got so many people. You're really running quads to the field because your back is to the field. And that's tough.
Cherry checks in at quarterback. They'll send trips out to the right. Kaiser Newell in at fullback. Snap back. And this is a draw right up the middle. He's going to fight his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Well, we got Brad, the Kellers from Royal, Virginia, We have Coach Gates' son, Steven, checking in from Savannah, Oklahoma.
Nice.
Yeah.
Class of
those
90.
Those crazy Gates fans.
Class of 93. And Jerry's Air Force. Thanks for listening, everyone. Jerry stays in the game. Snap back, looking to throw. This pass is complete over the right side.
Great combination. Bringing that in.
That's Logan Matthews. Logan's having a big night on the catch. We have a Westmoore player was shaken up on the play. He hops back up and telling the coaching staff he wants to stay in the game.
That's a good play where the outside receiver just comes inside. Instead of just running a true slant, he just finds that open spot, and you hit that thing in there. Roger Hell, he's in Boston, Massachusetts. Good job, Roger.
All right, we've got 4th down and 3 for the Tigers from the 9-yard line of Westmoore. Tate Robards checks in at quarterback. Snap back, play action pass, rolling to his left, wide open in the flat. Tigers on the hunt. Touchdown, Broken Arrow, Kaiser Newell.
Is he not having a heck of a game?
Heck of a game. 9 yards on that touchdown catch.
So he's got the boot twice tonight for 2 touchdowns.
You can't handle the boot.
No, it's true. Oh, my God. I mean, we've been in the red zone 6 times tonight, and we have 6 TDs. Unbelievable.
Seagraves on for the extra point. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:22 left here in the third quarter. It's Broken Arrow 49, Westmoore 10. Back with more right after this.
Seven possessions, 7 touchdowns. 6 times you've been in the red zone, 6 scores. 100%.
Here's how you can put in just a little extra effort and help out our schools in a big way. Just switch your checking account to TTCU. It's easy. You get $150 just for switching. And every time you use your school pride card, TTCU donates to our schools. So far, over $1 million. They're the only ones doing that. So make the switch to TTCU and be the person who's making a difference for our schools.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after spinal fusion. Just because your spine is fused doesn't mean that you can't do what
Back
you
on
want.
Broken Arrow Tiger football. Broken Arrow 49, Westmoore 10. Catching you up around from Class 6A1 action. Union up big on Putnam City North, 31-0. Jinx up big as well, 41-14 over UConn. Both those games are in the fourth quarter because they don't have to talk so much about calls.
They don't have it's probably their penalty-free games. You know.
Here we got 7:22 left in the third quarter.
And we have Doris Gates listening as well.
Mama Doris, that's awesome.
Golly, that crazy Gates family. They're all over the place.
Seagraves with the kick. This will sail through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Again, if you're just joining us, Broken Arrow's been unstoppable in the red zone, up 49-10. And
well, 7 possessions, 7 scores. 6 times we've been in the red zone, 6 scores. We're 100% on both facets. It's unbelievable.
It's hard to beat 100%.
I know.
Again, folks, if you're listening, we'd love to hear from you. Shout out to us on Twitter, #BA Football. We'll give you a shout out on the air. Westmoore takes over, trailing 49-10. 7:22 left here in the third quarter. Snap back, and this is a quarterback keeper up the middle. He's going to fight his way forward for a gain of about 2. A host of Tigers wrap him up.
Yeah, see, here's what I'm talking about. That's the only play they have success running the ball. But your quarterback's running the ball. It's a great play, but he's being hit all the time.
Right.
I mean, if you look at that, we had about 11 bodies around there hitting him.
They're going to give him a 4-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 6 for Westmoore from their own 24-yard line. Snap back, low snap, quick pass out, and this ball was caught. No, they're going to rule it incomplete. Great coverage out there by Miles Slusher.
He read that so fast. I don't think I was Slusher that read it. Was a linebacker, I think. May have been Potter. I'm not sure, but they read it so quick. They're trying to run the bubble play, and they read it so quick that he was already there.
We're back on Broken Arrow Tiger football. 3rd down and 6 for Westmoore. And this pass is incomplete over the middle.
That was a good ball.
Yeah, intended for Richardson, wide receiver for Westmoore. Brings up a 4th down and 6. 6:35 left here in the 3rd quarter.
So there's 3 and out there. So that's
Westmoore will punt this one away. Isaiah Keller standing at the 50-yard line to receive this punt. The punt is a short one, a shank, really, that will go out of bounds at the Westmoore 40-yard line.
Yeah, great field position for us. Here we go.
It's a 16-yard punt.
Yeah. As low as that thing was, it's probably good it did that.
Right.
Because you give it to our guy, he'll bring that back to the house.
First team stays on the field. Robards in at quarterback. Cortez at tailback. I formation for the Tigers. One receiver split out to the left. And the snap back to give to Cortez up the middle. He's going to fight his way, and he shrugs off tacklers. What a run by Cortez. He's across the 20, the 15, all the way down inside the 10, and that's just good, strong running, Spad.
I know.
30 yards on the run. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage, dragged 3 Westmoore defenders, and then took the safety on about a 20-yard ride.
Mm-hmm. It's just hard to pull him down, isn't it? He just keeps running the power play.
1st and goal for Broken Arrow from the 10, up 49-10. Robards under center. The give is to the fullback, Arroyo. He stumbles forward for about a yard gain. Want to give a shout out to Matthew Stewart, watching the game from home with his good-looking baby. Hashtag Future Tiger. Hashtag BA Football. Thanks for listening and watching, Matthew.
You know, Cortez is just unbelievable. The way he can just run the football. Unbelievable.
Robards under center. Snap back. Pitch to Cortez over the left side. And he's in for a touchdown. Tigers on the hunt. Broken Arrow. 9-yard touchdown run by Noah Cortez, and they just can't stop him, Spav.
Missy Treese is back.
Missy, you're back. I missed you.
Yeah,
you're our biggest Twitter tweeter.
She's unbelievable. Yeah, we really miss her because she's just...
Seagrave's on for the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. 5:19 left here in the 3rd quarter. Your score, Broken Arrow 56, Westmoore 10. Back with more right after this.
She's the one that's...
Broken Arrow up big, 56-10. The ensuing kickoff bounces off of Jaguars' hands and through the end zone. They'll set up shop at the 20. Want to give a shout out to Judy Rosser for listening and supporting her Tigers. Thanks for following along, Judy. Westmoore back on the field in their typical formation we've seen a lot tonight. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun. Snap back. Wolf is going to give this over the left side to the number 9 running back, and he is swarmed.
It's just hard to run the perimeter on us. I have yet to see a team in the last few years really run the perimeter on us well.
Turkey Stokes on the tackle.
We just do a good job on it.
Want to give a shout out to Risa. Risa watching from home in Broken Arrow with her son Dylan. Thanks for following your Tigers. Clock now under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Westmoore with a 2nd down and 8 from their own 22. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Wolf gets this low snap, and the give is to the running back right up the middle. He makes a good move right at the line of scrimmage and picks up 6 or 7 yards. Machota with a tackle.
A little different type of a run, and that was, kind of surprised us a little bit there. That was a good run. That was a good job on what they were doing. We got some different bodies out there, especially on, some of our D-line.
Brings up a 3rd down and 2 for Westmoore from their own 28. Wolf back in shotgun. Here comes the snap, and this is the give to number 9, and he is wrapped up by Kleint in a hurry, and that'll be a loss.
Boy, our kids are just really aggressive right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're seeing what they're doing. They're just, they're not giving up. They're just being really aggressive on Westmoore right now.
That's going to bring on the punt unit for Westmoore. And the ever-dangerous Isaiah Keller will be standing at the 50-yard line.
Another 3 and out.
Snap back, and this kick is almost blocked. And this kick goes straight sideways and is down at the Westmoore 30. Wow. I believe that might be a 3-yard punt, Spav. That's like one of your punts.
Yeah, I have to admit you're right on that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to Larry Holland. Larry's checking in from Houston. Thanks for listening, Larry. All right, Tigers take over again in great field position.
Man, you can't ask for better field position.
Quintevin Cherry is in at quarterback.
Well, we know what's fixing to happen.
Here comes the snap, and the give is to Cortez, sweep across the left side, and he is hit immediately in the backfield, and he's going to get his first loss.
Running the counter in the boundary, which typically they ran the counter in the boundary, but Cherry kept the ball.
It's a loss of 6, excuse me. And that is the first play for a loss.
Yeah. That was a big loss.
2nd down and 16 for Broken Arrow. Cherry still in at quarterback, trips to the right. Snap back, Cherry looking to throw, and this is intended for Kaiser, but nothing doing.
Kind of a double move, a slant up, and had pretty good coverage.
Want to give a shout out to Miles Lacey, watching the game from home on YouTube with Mom Christy and Sister Crystal, and want to thank you for listening. Again, we got people checking in from Houston, from South Carolina, maybe even as far away as Wagner County.
I know. We got them all over the place. This is fun.
3rd down and 16 for the Tigers from the Westmoore 36. Cherry stays in at quarterback, trips to the right, single receiver set left, snap back, and he's going to keep it. And he's got room to run across the left side. He makes a man miss, and he's down inside the 20. And it'll depend on the spot. Looks like he's going to be a yard short. No, they give it to him. First down. What a run by Cherry.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a 17-yard scamper by the athletic Cherry.
You know, Kaiser was wide open, too, and a little, showing a vertical and then cutting it back on a comeback. But he had a little pressure on him, and he had to take off. And, God, that's the threat you just love to have.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Cherry at shotgun, and this give us to Cortez, and he drags a man, makes a miss. He's at the 10, the 5. Tigers on the hunt. Touchdown, Broken Arrow, 19 yards. Cortez breaking tackles and making that happen.
Gosh, unbelievable.
That's got to be. Is that 5 touchdowns?
Every possession that we have had, we've scored. It's just, I keep saying that, but that's just unbelievable. I just don't know how to. We have over 444 yards of offense right now to their 174. It's just massive.
Seagrave's extra point is good. With 1:32 left here in the third quarter, it's Broken Arrow 63, Westmoore 10. And
so Noah is about at the 200 point. He's at 193 yards right now.
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns. You know, if you think about the record, he had 15 touchdowns going in here, and the record's like 31. And I think he can get after that. But what's amazing is, let's get him his 200 yards, get him out of the game, and let's go. 4 TDs right now. Very impressive night. I mean, you can't just say impressive night for Noah. It's an impressive night for everyone. We're playing pretty good football right now.
Absolutely. Seagraves will kick this one away. He's going to have to ice his leg after this game. And the kick is away. And this one will again land in the end zone and out the back. Matthew Stewart wants to know who we have winning the Red River Shootout. Spab, I said earlier that I think the Sooners are just too much.
I'm with you on that. Kyler Murray, they're just a difference maker with Kyler. I know Texas is playing good defense right now. They're doing a great job. I don't think their offense is good enough to really make some things happen, but I'm with OU all the way.
Westmoore back on the field, trailing 63-10, 1:32 left here. Snap back, and the give is the number 7 over the left side, and he's got a little bit of room to run, and this bounces it forward for about a 7-yard gain.
We're starting to get some people out of the game, which is great. But we've got to coach these guys up.
Missy Treese, where have you been all my life? You're back on Twitter. The whole gang's back.
That's when we were arguing who was the better actor. You remember?
No one can Photoshop Spav and I like Missy Treese.
I know.
Down under a minute to go in the third quarter. 2nd down and 2 for Westmoore. Wolf back to pass, nowhere to go. Now he's going to run it. He's got the first down, scrambling right up the middle.
Yeah, I think we'll forgive you, Missy. I'm not sure how long, but
Joseph Day on the tackle. That's 6 yards for Wolf. Picks up a first down for Westmoore. Snap back, and Wolf is going to keep it again. He's tripped up. Gavin Potter on the tackle. Gain of about 2. I need Missy Treese to come, be in charge of my social media at the PAC. She's awesome.
I know. I think so too. I tell you, she's just creative.
Right.
She's got a mind like yours.
Wolf back to pass, and this pass is intercepted, and bobbled,
man,
and
close.
oh my goodness. Tricky Stokes almost had one.
That was close.
And that will be the final play of the third quarter. Your score after 3, Broken Arrow 63, Westmoore 10. Back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Tiger Threads is your one-stop shop to get all things BA. Whether you're a little Tiger, current student, or proud alum, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to a whole new level with apparel and spirit accessories. Tiger Threads is located inside the front entrance of Broken Arrow High School and is open Monday through Friday. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and visit us online at batigerthreads.com.
My name is Abigail Bailey. I was at my yearly checkup when I was 12, and we went and got x-rays, and she diagnosed me with scoliosis and that we needed surgery as soon as possible.
Tulsa Bone and Joint was very compassionate. They took their time with us. They answered questions. He was very encouraging.
Dr. Clark helped me see that there is life after.
All the start of the fourth quarter, Broken Arrow up big, 63-10 over Westmoore. And again, we want to hear from you fans. The game's getting out of hand, but we thank you for staying with us. And again, shout out on hashtag BA Twitter on Twitter. We want to thank Chris for tuning in to watch our alma mater this season. We also want to thank Jill for watching BA crush Westmoore while she's on the road in Dallas. Bob and Darlene watching with their grandsons from South Dakota.
Well,
thank you. Her sons are.
He's one of our offensive linemen. That's so great.
And then Ron checking in from Castle Pines, Colorado. Thanks for following your Tigers. Wolf on the keeper right up the middle, and he's going to pick up a first down. Potter with the tackle.
Potter's going to hit you no matter what.
No doubt.
He's going to find a way to hit you.
Wolf with a 13-yard pickup. Waiting for the chain gang. All right, now we are ready to go. 1st and 10 for Westmoore. The ball at the Tiger 49-yard line. Slow snap. Wolf is going to keep it and fight his way just past the line of scrimmage, a pickup of 1.
Yeah, it's just, our linebackers and line are just doing a fabulous job.
Seth Todd and Colton Collier on the tackle. It's amazing, people following us in the game from all over the place.
I know. It's just.
You're an American legend, Spav.
Not me. You are.
Nah. Wolf and shotgun. Snap. He's going to look to throw. Now he feels the pressure coming on his right side.
Oh,
steps up in the pocket. I thought he was past the line of scrimmage. This pass is complete for a first down. That pass is caught by number 30, Dylan Taylor. And that is indeed enough for a first down.
Wow, that was a good play. I thought he was cross the line of scrimmage, but it was close. It was close.
15 yards on that pass completion brings up a 1st and 10 for Westmoore at the Broken Arrow 33. Trips to the left, snap back, pressure coming, screen pass, and he's just got to throw this one in the dirt.
Well, not only was it covered, we almost knocked it down again.
Yeah, Jalen Moss on the pressure.
Yeah. We're doing a great job as far as pressure. I don't know if I'd have a lot of our starters out there.
No, I know.
I'd be having them on the sidelines, that's for sure.
Missy Treese checking back in with us on Twitter. We cut you slack, Missy, because you came up with the Fry and Spav Show logo, which is trademarked, by the way. 2nd and 10 for Westmoore. Snap back, and this is a give over the right side. He's got some room, and he's up and close to first down. And it looks like we might have a late hit penalty coming as well.
Yeah.
Metcalf on the run.
That was a good little run. That was a perimeter run.
That's 14 yards on the carry, and plus probably they're going to tack on a personal foul on the end of it.
So that should be half the distance.
Personal foul. It was on number 9, Slusher. I want to give a shout out to Zach Shoemaker watching his alma mater from Tennessee, class of 96. And he says this is a year for the gold ball. Hope you're right.
Yeah, it is. It is the year.
Snap back, run up the middle, and he's wrapped up immediately. Kaiser Newell, things are getting a little chippy down there, Spaz.
I know.
Loss of 2.
And that's usually what happens when you you get ahead and stuff. And this is one reason you need to get a lot of your starters out too, because you get a little chippy out there and you retaliate a little bit, and the next thing you know, you're missing the next game.
Brings up a second down and goal from the 11. Wolf and shotgun. He'll send the man in motion. Snap back. Pressure coming up the middle. He gets the pass away. And what a hit. Incomplete.
Wow.
Adonis Ballard with a big hit.
Wow, that was a big hit.
That was
Big-time hit.
6 all the way. A touchdown. And he dislodged the ball with perfectly timed hit. Newell also out on coverage, but a great play by Adonis Ballard.
That's good to have some other people in there making great plays.
Absolutely. Brings up a 3rd and goal for Westmoore from the 11-yard line. Snap back. He fumbles the snap, and that ball is still loose, and it's picked up.
There we go.
It's Kaiser Newell. He's at the 40, the 30, and they're not going to get him. Tigers on the hunt.
That's 3 touchdowns.
Broken Arrow.
That's 3 touchdowns.
An 80-yard touchdown fumble recovery. And turn out the lights. That was amazing.
That was.
I want to give a shout out to Kim Vento, the director of the Broken Arrow Performing Arts Center. She just gave me a private message shout out because, she's too famous and important to be on Twitter with the normal people.
Yeah, I know.
She does a great job. Proud of her.
She's awesome. But she won't even talk to me anymore since you're not here.
Oh, really? Well, she's kind of a big deal.
I know. But she does a fabulous job.
She's awesome.
Yeah. I'm just kidding her.
Seagrave's on for the extra point, then the snap is fumbled and scrambling for dear life, and he just needs to get out of bounds.
Yeah.
And that
take a hit.
That prevents us from getting to the 70 mark. Your score with 9:19 left here in the 4th quarter. It's Broken Arrow 69, Westmoore 10. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Hey, Kaiser Newell, wow. He's having a heck of a game. That's 3 touchdowns for him.
Tiger football, Mark Fry, Steve Spavital bringing this one home for you. 9:19 left in the game. It's Broken Arrow 69, Westmoore 10. After the play, there was a personal foul penalty on Westmoore to be assessed on the kickoff. So we will kick this one off from the 45 of Westmoore. I say he aims for the upright, Spat. What do you say?
Yeah, I would. See if we can put it right in the woodshed.
That's right.
The jungle is waiting. See, they all got their hands up. They're ready to go.
This goes through. I think Cortez might be done for the night, Spav. He's got his homecoming king crown on the sideline now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
I'm telling you, right behind him though, Kaiser Newell. What a game he's had, both offensively and now defensively.
Oh, I know. You know, I wish they could get old Cortez about 7 more yards.
Yeah.
But he needs to be out.
Westmoore comes back onto the field with their offensive unit. Ball is marked at their 20-yard line. The defensive starters for the Tigers are off, and we're going to see some second unit players. We'll do our best to get their names and numbers.
Our numbers are kind of hard to distinguish. They're great-looking uniforms, just hard to distinguish some of the numbers.
The older we get, the harder it gets, I think.
Know, that's
I think
true.
there's something to do with that. That's why we have a spotter. The give over the right side by Westmoore. There's a good run. The tackle for the Tigers is number 41, Logan Stovall.
He's limping off. We're doing some pretty good hitting out there.
That's a 7-yard gain for Westmoore. Brings up 2nd and 3. 2 receivers split to each side for Westmoore. And Westmoore is going to help us milk this down, watching that play clock go down. The gives over the right side, swarmed by a host of Tigers. And just about everybody got there except the far side cornerback.
Yeah, it was, man. We are playing some good football right now. I just love watching our effort right now. You know, here at 69-10, you can let up, but no, I mean, we're getting after them.
Well, you're not letting up. Why should they? Right?
That's true.
All right, 3rd down and 2 to go, and we're going to have a Tiger jump off sides. Joseph Day checks out of the lineup. Trace Personette checks in. With that penalty, Westmoore gets a first down. 1st and 10 from their own 33. We'll give a shout out to the B. Keller, Stevens City, Virginia, with Pap and Graham Keller. Thanks for following the Tigers on ArrowVision.
They're having some success on the perimeter, but the reason they're doing that basically is because, you know, we don't have those 2 backers now. When you talk about Potter, you know, and you talk about Marcuselli, those are 2 of the best in the entire state.
That run was over the right side. Taylon Wheeler, the tackle for the Tigers, brings up a 2nd down and 3 for Westmoore from their own 40-yard line. And again, they're just going to try to milk this clock down. They want to get on the bus and head home.
Too. I think you'll find us milking it as well.
This time the give is over the left side, and a swarm of Tigers again will bring him down for a loss.
Our speed.
Personette is there. Kane Hadaway also, number 10, Parker Darnell. We've got some double numbers too, folks. Sorry if we're calling the wrong one.
Our speed is just too much for him.
Yeah, and this is our second unit.
I know, but our speed is just unbelievable.
Snap back. This time the run is over the right side. Plenty of room. He's got a pickup of a first down brought down by Adonis Ballard. That'll be another Westmoore first down.
Just make them snap the ball, run the clock, and that's what this your backup defense needs to do. Don't worry about if they score, but just make them earn it.
That's a 9-yard gain for Westmoore. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from their own 48-yard line. 6:40 left in the ball game. Broken Arrow up 69-10. Quick pass out to the boundary to number 87 of Westmoore. That's Parker Hayes on the catch.
Yeah, we had him for like a 2-yard loss, and then he jumped it up for about a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, 4-yard gain for sure, Spad. Play clock only showing 15 seconds left. They're going to go ahead and snap it. This is a give. Over the right side again. Good. Joseph Day in on the stop. Great job by Joseph. Short gain on the play. Bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 3, we'll call it. The ball just inside the Tiger 45-yard line.
I'm pretty impressed by this backup defense. I mean, they play hard.
Yeah, they're flying to the ball for sure.
They're not making any mistakes. They line up fast.
Waiting on Wolf to snap the ball. Snap back. Give over the right side. And he's going to have enough for the first down with forward progress. Number 25, that's Zeno Marcaselli. He's in on the play.
Zeno's going to be a good player.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's going to be a good one.
Down to 5:25 left in the ball game. Broken Arrow up big, 69-10. Westmoore just trying to run out the clock. They've got a 1st and 10 from the Tiger 41-yard line.
Formation in the boundary.
Snap back, the give over the right side, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Zeno Marcaselli in on the tackle. Also big number 99, Nick Pacheco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good play.
He filled a hole, stayed low.
Good job.
Yeah. All right, 2nd down and 10 for Westmoore. Snap back. This is a quarterback keeper. No, it's a pitch to the boundary. And number 41, he's got enough for a first down.
No, he's going to be 5.
Is he going to be? Okay, Marison Johnson on the tackle. Sorry, Spav, I got a little confused. It's past my bedtime.
I know. About 3rd and 5 now, so this I really like. I keep saying this, but I really like what this defense is doing right now. You know, they're playing against the starters now for Westmoore, and they're flying around the football and making them snap the ball.
Westmoore will send a man in motion, snap back. This is a run over the right side again, and he will fight his way forward close to a first down. I think he'll have it.
Well, he squeezed in there. I think we supported it very well with the corner out there. We supported it very well, but he just slipped underneath that and got the first down.
Talon Wheeler on the tackle for the Tigers. All right, if you're still listening, football fans, we want to hear your prediction for the Red River Shootout. Even though they call it the rivalry, it's still the shootout to me. Hashtag BA Football, give us your prediction on the OU Texas game tomorrow. 1st and 10 for Westmoore. This is a sweep over the right side and a great play that time by number 10, That's Parker Darnell on the tackle. And the clock mercifully clicks down to 3 minutes to go. Broken Arrow 69, Westmoore 10.
They keep putting formation in the boundary, to the right side. I'm curious to see what they're going to do to the field. They're overloading to the boundary, so.
Play clock at 5. They get the snap off. This is that same roll, that run over to the right side. Zeno Marcasellian on the tackle, and also number 55. That's Brandon Barwig, also in pursuit.
Very good.
Greg Graham checking in. His prediction is OU 41, Texas 35. That's a bold prediction, Greg Graham. Bold.
A lot of points.
Under 2 minutes now left here in the ball game. Broken Arrow up big, 69-10. Westmoore just trying to run this clock out. Ball is given to number 27 to Westmoore over the right side. And he is driven out of bounds. There's number 15. We've got some double numbers, guys. I think that's Holiday on the tackle. You staying with me, Spav?
I'm staying with you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just checking on you.
I'm just enjoying this defensive show right now. This is pretty good.
Westmore's going to send out their field goal unit.
Oh, gosh.
For a 44-yard attempt from the right hash. Snap back, the kick is low, and the kick is no. No good. Minute 3 left. We should see the victory formation, the best formation. Matthew Stewart, his prediction on the game tomorrow is the Sooners 36, Texas 14. Also want to give a shout out to Jordan Flores, watching and following Broken Arrow football from Lincoln, Nebraska. Thanks for listening and watching, Jordan.
Well, we got 1 minute left in the game here, and let's just see what we can do here with this. I don't think we're going to.
Isn't it victory time? Victory
formation?
formation?
I don't know if he'll do it, though. He might. I agree with you, but with your.
That is the victory formation.
They're going to go victory.
They listen to Coach Fry.
I know. Coach Fry, he's the man.
Exactly. Well, as they wind this clock down, Spav, this has just been, the Tigers,
it's been
they're
fun.
So dominating.
I know, but it's been fun having you here, too.
I've had a blast. I want to thank Charlie Hanema for asking and
for letting you.
And I tell you, I miss it, brother.
No, I
Good
miss
to be here.
I know.
I'm telling you, the theme, and I'm gonna write an email every day to Charlie, and all I'm gonna put on it is playoff 3-man booth.
That's it.
Playoff 3-man booth.
That's it. That's what we need. 3-man booth.
Oh my goodness. Clock now down to 20 seconds. And we'll snap it one more time. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. On this homecoming night here in Broken Arrow, your final score, your Broken Arrow Tigers 69, the Westmoore Jaguars 10. We'll be back with the postgame show right after this.
Tiger Threads is your one-stop shop to get all things.
Why don't you give me 2 and then bring me back?
Let me get the stats up for you.
Proud alum, a parent, or just a fan of Broken Arrow, Tiger Threads is taking black and gold to a whole new level with apparel and spirit accessories. Tiger Threads is located inside the front entrance of Broken Arrow High School and is open Monday through Friday. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and visit us online at batigerthreads.com.
To get great care for your everyday life, you need more than an everyday doctor. You need one that listens. And that's just what Ascension doctors at St. John do. Listening to you helps us see your whole picture. And with care teams who take the time to understand you, getting the care you need when and where you need it has never been easier. Find care that is right for you at getstjohncare.com.
Welcome back to Broken Arrow Tiger football for the post-game wrap-up. And what a dominating performance by the Tigers. Again, your final score, Broken Arrow 69, Westmoore 10. And Spav, 100% in possessions is hard to beat.
Oh, I mean, have you ever heard of that? I mean, I've never seen it in my life, I don't think. I mean, that's just unbelievable. And just think about it. We were only in this entire game third down 6 times.
Right. That's unreal.
I mean, just 6 times, and look at all the possessions we've had. 6 times in third down, and obviously we made most of them.
Well, and you come into the game and you expect that tremendous performance from Cortez, who he ended up the evening 18 carries for 193 yards and 4 touchdowns, along a 54-yard touchdown run. He's averaging almost 11 yards a carry. But then what about Kaiser Newell? You're normally not going to think that the fullback and the defensive player is going to have that kind of game, but he scored an offensive touchdown and then the 80-yard fumble recovery, scoop and score. That was a heck of a game.
I tell you what's crazy about it, when the game started, I said, Kaiser Newell is like our hidden gem.
Right.
I was saying, I was talking about how impressed I was with him, but then I didn't I mean, this is a game of a lifetime.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns, and unbelievable night for him as far as the pressure on the quarterbacks, the knockdowns, the 2 boots for touchdown, the fumble recovery. I mean, how awesome is that for a young man?
And I'll tell you a thing I was really impressed with tonight for me, laying my eyes on the team in person for the first time, are the packages that the offensive coordinators are putting together to highlight both their quarterbacks.
Absolutely.
And it just gives this team a dimension that they've never had before.
And what it does to a defense is I mean, you've got to have a plan for each one of those attacks.
Right.
Like when you have a quarterback that runs the football, you've got to try to find another guy in the box because you're a man short if he starts carrying the football. So, I mean, it's just it's a completely different ball game when when Cherry's in the game versus our normal personnel.
Right.
Completely different. So difficult for a defense to stop that stuff. It really is.
It's unbelievable. And again, now the Tigers truly looking like the number 1 team in the state that comes with that ranking. They look incredible and 6-0 on the season. And not much standing in their way of that playoff.
They just seem to be getting better and better as we go, too, because, I keep saying we need to work on a passing game. That's just my thoughts. But their running the ball is unbelievable. But you could see how their playbook is broadening. Their formations, the way that Coach Wilkinson moves in and out of formations and shows the defense different looks. It's just hard to prepare for all that, just as long as when we're talking about having the 2 different quarterbacks too. It's extremely difficult to stop our offense. And then you can't say enough about our defense. The speed, the toughness, the way they get to the football, unbelievable.
It really is. It was quite a performance on this homecoming night here in Broken Arrow. And the Tigers next week
And we had you. That's homecoming.
Oh, well, yeah, it was great for me to be here for homecoming. Tigers next week. I believe, are you guys on the road next week?
Yes.
Okay. Spav looked at me like he doesn't really know. He just gets in the car, and wherever they go, that's where they go. But you can catch the action again. However you're following Broken Arrow Tiger football, whether that's here on 97.1 The Sports Animal, or you can catch us on ArrowVision.tv, YouTube channel. There's so many ways to follow the Tigers, and we have such an incredible ArrowVision crew that gets things going, and I want to thank them. And when I was asked if I wanted to come back, I said only if my man Kenneth is back at the Sports Animal Station.
Been back.
I mean, I got to have that familiar voice in my ear, brother.
When I heard him, I just went, oh, my God, it's awesome. We're going to have a great night.
Well, again, folks, it's been a joy to be with you. I want to thank Charlie Hannema for giving me the chance, and Spav, as always. I love
You're
being
the best,
here. Yeah, man.
I love you.
Again, folks, your final score from homecoming night here in Broken Arrow is the Broken Arrow Tigers 69 and the Westmoore Jaguars 10. For my partner, Steve Spavital, this is Mark Fry. Thanks for listening and watching Broken Arrow Tiger Football.